That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. And even this is not the perfect jab. If I throw jab like this, there are many chances I am going to get knocked out. On this video, I am going to share with you the most common mistakes that almost 95% of the beginners make while throwing that jab. So if you are making any mistake, you just need to stop it. Let's get started. The first mistake is the lazy retraction. Don't throw your jab and bring your hand down because it leaves you wide open for that overhand right. This usually happens in the last rounds like 10th, 11th or 12th round where boxers are completely exhausted and they throw jab like this. That's totally wrong. You should throw your jab just like this. It should be straight out and straight back with the same speed. Now see again. The second mistake is leaning forward while throwing that jab just like this. This is a very common mistake. There are so many beginners out there who make this mistake. There are two reasons they make this mistake. The first one is they are looking for that power. And the second one is they want to reach their opponent. If you want to reach your opponent, use your footwork. You should step forward with your front foot while throwing that jab. And make sure that your punch and your foot should land at the same time. Now just like this. When you step forward with your front foot, all of your body weight is behind the punch and you are generating the maximum power possible. And the second one is obviously you can easily reach your opponent. The third mistake is the most common mistake among all these, and I am pretty sure that you are making this mistake. This mistake is telegraphing your jab. Telegraphing is pulling the punch back before throwing it, just like this. Guys, many beginners telegraph their punch because they think that they will get more power. That's right, you can get more power, but it's useless. Because if you are in the ring with someone who got experience, not only he can see that punch and defend, but he can also counter punch you. So stop telegraphing your punch and throw your punch just like this. Straight out and straight back. The fourth mistake is the chin is unprotected. Now see, when I throw that jab, you might think that this jab is correct, but this jab is wrong. Now see from this angle. When I throw that jab, my chin is unprotected. So what's the right method? The right method is throw that jab that your chin should be tucked behind your left shoulder just like this. Even when you throw that jab to the body, don't throw your jab just like this. Throw jab just like this. That your chin should be tucked behind your left shoulder at all times. The fifth mistake is not fully extending the jab. That's also a common mistake. Use that full extension of your arm. If your arm is this long, that's how long your jab should be. Use that range because jab is the range finder. The sixth common mistake is dropping your non-punching hand. Whenever you shoot that jab, your non-punching hand should be here to protect your chin at all times. Now many of you say that we know that, what are you talking about? But there are so many people out there who are making this mistake. Even Ryan Garcia make that mistake. That's why he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. Now for instance, if I throw that jab and my opponent slips that jab and try to counter punch me, my right hand should be here to protect my chin at all times. Now the seventh common mistake is that jab is not being thrown enough these days, especially in MMA. Guys, jab is the quickest punch because it's the closest hand to your opponent's face. Furthermore, it takes least amount of energy to throw that jab. So you should constantly throw that jab to steady your opponent. See how your opponent is reacting. For instance, if I throw that jab, see whether he is blocking the jab, whether he is slipping the jab or whether he is parrying the jab. For instance, if my opponent is parrying the jab, this time I will feint the jab and throw that left hook. Because when I feint the jab, he will try to parry it, leaving an opening this side. So I will try to knock him out. That's why you should constantly use jab in your boxing fights. Now another topic that I want to discuss is flicking the jab. Now many of the boxing coaches say that this is a common mistake, but in my opinion I don't think so, because many of the great boxers have used this technique to their advantage, especially Tyson Fury. He usually flicks that jab. Even Floyd Mayweather, with his filial stance, he often flicks that jab. When you flick that jab, you can block the vision of your opponent because his guard is tight here. So when you flick that jab, you can block his vision and throw other big body punches. So guys, it depends on you. But all of these are the common mistakes. So if you are making any mistake from all these, you just need to stop doing it. Now if you want a fast jab like Floyd Mayweather, so this is the perfect method to throw that jab. So guys, that was all for today. I hope you liked my video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel because I am gonna come with the best videos possible. I am gonna come with the best knowledge possible for you guys to develop and improve your boxing skills. Because you should be one step ahead of your opponent. So subscribe to my YouTube channel before your opponent does. See you soon in the coming video. God bless.